On the show tonight, a movie star who started off on Channel 4.
Shameless.
The star behind Patsy Stone.
Fabulous.
A top stand-up comic.
Hilarious.
And from s10e Come Dancing, Nancy Dell'Olio.
Really?
I know. Let's start the show! Great lineup this week. Hollywood star James McAvoy is here. James currently starring in a new animated film about to be released called Arthur Christmas, where he plays Santa's son. Now, that's Arthur Christmas there, and this is his granddad, Santa Senior. There he is. Yeah, I think I know where they got the inspiration for that shot. Yeah. One of James' most favourite roles was as Mr. Tumnus in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Now, where did I last see legs like that? Oh, yeah. I love that picture. I've never seen it before. She just needs some toilet paper on her shoe, doesn't she? Also on the show, the gorgeous Joanna Lumley will be here. Joanna's currently filming a Christmas special of Ab Fab, where she plays Patsy Stone. Patsy's such an amazing caricature. A blonde bimbo will shag anything. I bet she's never met anyone like that in real life. You have a can of mace in her hands. Also joining us tonight, top comic John Bishop is on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Funny man. His show, John Bishop's Britain, is a Saturday night favourite. Though at the moment, Saturday's all about Strictly and X Factor. Now, everyone watching, because I'm loving Strictly. I'm loving Strictly. And there's someone on it this year that, we've made the occasional joke about. Happily, she obviously doesn't watch this show because she's agreed to come on. Yes, Nancy Dell'Olio will be popping on the sofa later. Oh! Nancy's performances have been panned by the judges, but someone must be phoning to keep her in every week. It's been a long time since she's had an Ericsson that close to her mouth. Let's get some guests on! Here, we have music from Arctic Monkeys. The first one to be answered, it's John Bishop. Hello, sir. You're very welcome. Looking beautiful. She's posh and privileged. She's here. It's Joanna. Sit yourself down. And my Christmas has come early. It's the star of Arthur Christmas, James McAvoy. Hello, sir. Sit yourself down. I know again. I know again. It's always a bit awkward with the fake hellos, because obviously we all just stood out there going, hi, how are you? But suddenly we're thrilled to see each other.
But you always get that thing, don't you, where backstage everybody's like, I know this is Joanna, and this is John, and this is James, and everybody really is just standing there going that. And then we come on and we're all like, yay, hey, how you doing?
To be honest, I thought we were getting on quite well.
I'm just a marvellous actor.
Oh, wonderful. That's what I mean. I'm backstage with two fabulous actors, and I'm thinking, none of them really like me. Everybody
No, seriously, and I appreciate you all coming, because I know you're all very busy. Because were you filming today?
No, I wasn't filming today.
But you are in the middle of it all.
Yeah, we're in the middle of it all. We're making a film called Trance for Danny Boyle, which is very exciting.
Oh, there you are with a...
Where did you get that?
I don't know.
Top secret stuff, man.
Internet.
It's you know, that wee thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's going well. It's going well.
And now, you know, I'm thrilled you're in a film being directed by Danny Boyle.
I'm just thrilled I'm in a film.
Should he not be very busy getting ready for our Olympics? Should he not be training some ladies in the East End to dance with umbrellas? That sort of thing.
I think that photograph might actually be the opening ceremony. It's probably more reflective of life in the East End of London right now, anyway. Somebody walking around being mugged. Right, let's start running.
That's just people just chasing each other around the thing with some Benny Hill music. Oh, it's so British, it's lovely, isn't it?
On my stag do, just for a segue, we got a taxi from Camden. There is a point to this. We got a taxi from Camden to Parliament Hill, right?
Yeah.
And there was about 10 or 20 of us in these two different taxis. Anyway, the taxi that got me out, got us out of the taxi and said, "It's your stag night, you're having a great night, do you want a treat?" We went, "OK." And these speakers came out of his car and he played the Benny Hill music and we all chased each other around the car for about 10 minutes. And he was the guy chasing us all, so we were all the girls. And then at the end, he got in his car and drove away with the Benny Hill music blaring and left us to our own devices.
Oh, fantastic.
I know, it's fantastic.
And now, Olympics, am I supposed to know this? Because Ab Fab, the new Ab Fab,
Yeah.
one of them is based around the Olympics.
Got an Olympic theme.
Oh.
I see.
And now, it's weird to talk about, because I don't want to talk about Ab Fab too much, because Jennifer Saunders is coming on in a few weeks.
Oh, well, then, OK.
Yeah. But no, when you went to make it, was it easy to kind of be Patsy again? Or
It was strange, because we started off with the 5 Js, which is Jennifer and Julia and June and Jane and Joanna. And there we all were, and none of us looks any different, except for June Whitfield, who looks a little bit younger. And then we got all the other people who'd been in it before, husbands and people who worked on magazines and things, and it was just unearthly. And, of course, the script is by Miss Saunders, brilliance, again. And so we all just sort of slipped into it. It has moved forward. It isn't as though we're doing Ab Fabs from 1991. We're doing Ab Fabs for today. Great.
Okay.
It's good.
So it's changed a lot?
Very little.
Ab Fab with an iPad.
Now, James McAvoy, you've had an amazing year.
Thank you very much.
You really have. Because last time I saw you were in X-Men First Class, and, you know, you didn't know how well it would go. It went ballistic. People loved it. It went huge.
Yeah, it went really, really well. But I feel like I was the one guy in X-Men who didn't get to do any X-Men stuff. And we've already visited My Power, which was the most rubbish, un-actiony kind of power. And everybody else can, like, bend your shoes with their mind and stuff, and I can just sort of kind of go, "You want a cup of tea?" So I was a little bit disappointed. And the next movie's not going to get any better for me, I'm afraid.
So you're just persuasive? That's your power?
I'm just persuasive. And not only do I know you want a cup of tea, but I could probably make you make me a cup of tea as well.
So you're just a wife?
Wow! Wow! He's not touching that.
I can see the next X-Men when he's there with rollers in and a penny. Make me a cup of tea.
And in terms of kind of, you know, having to beef up for these films,
Aye.
what was Wanted? Was that the first time you'd kind of...
It was the first time I ever had to beef up. Actually, I beefed up a little bit for a thing. Please, thank you very much. And that, and that was a bit weird. There was a lot of eating too much meat and drinking too much protein shake and all of that.
Because protein shakes aren't good for you in the end.
They leave you on set shooting a scene in a car for 3 days, right? Which is fine, but eventually you have to get this protein shake out of you, and it always comes out as flatulence, right? So you're in this car for 3 days, and for a large portion of these 3 days, Angelina bloody Jolie is in the car with you as well. And eventually, after a day and a half or something, you have to turn it and go, "Listen, I'm sorry, it's not my fault that you just got in this car 3 seconds after my protein shake said hello. I'm really, really sorry." How's Brad and the kids, by the way?
Was she all right about it?
She was... Yeah, she's great about it. She's got a good sense of humour and a terrible sense of smell, so...
Because as an actor, it isn't what you look at. I mean, Joanna, all women will envy your figure. I mean, do you have a regime? Do you have a...
No, I don't. But I think I don't probably eat as much as other people because I quite often don't have breakfast and I never have lunch. And
You don't eat as much as most people.
no, it's when you wake your stomach up. If I had a good big breakfast, I'd be ready for a snack at 11 o'clock. Then for a 3-course lunch, ready for tea, probably with James, and then a little drink at cocktail time and an enormous dinner. Also, I've got very low blood pressure, so as soon as you eat something, you have to go straight to sleep. So what I do is I eat hugely in the evening and go straight to sleep. I'm fun.
Okay.
Also a very cheap date.
Right, James McAvoy, new film. Now, this is a bit depressing, really. But
is it?
Well, no, it's the first Christmas film of the season.
Are we the first?
You are the first.
Oh, man, it's really good. That's all you need to know. Moving on.
Do you know, it's called Arthur Christmas, and look, it is a kids' movie, but it's a really smart, funny kids' movie. Like,
Yeah.
parents can take their kids to this and be all right. They won't be bored. They will laugh. I laughed out loud quite a few times.
Nice one.
It's good.
I think it's the people that made Wallace and Gromit and Chicken Run. It's Aardman Studios, and they've kind of got into bed with America, and they've hooked up with Sony. So they're doing a big 3D kind of cartoony animation, not claymation, for the first time. And so, yeah, there's a hell of a lot of stuff in there for the adults, but it is a fantastic thing for the kids. And I think, dare I say it, I think it's a really good Christmas movie. And it's one of those things that you want a Christmas movie to be able to last. You want to be able to watch it 10 years down the line at Christmas time.
And I think it'd be good. It's great for kind of a slightly smart child.
Yeah.
You know, an inquisitive child. Just because...
a smart arse or just a smart child?
No. Just a questioning child. Because it does explain how Christmas
So
works.
if you've got thick kids, don't go.
No. Because it explains Christmas. It explains how it all happens.
It does, and it's kind of clever because, you know, a lot of kids these days know that Christmas is a big corporate venture and all that kind of stuff. And so what this film does is it kind of makes the real Santa, who lives in the North Pole, he is real and there is magic, but it is a big business as well. And that's one of the things that the film's about. Has it maybe become too much of a big business? Mm-hmm. And what my character, Arthur, the son of Christmas, does is tries to reclaim the spirit of Christmas and make sure that that one kid who isn't going to get a present gets the present that they deserve.
You've gone already.
It's beautiful. And it's in 3D.
It is in glorious 3D.
Because you're a big fan of 3D.
Now, listen, I slagged off 3D in this film. And I think...
But you really slagged it off.
What did I say?
I believe you said it's a waste of time and money and I wouldn't pay for a ticket.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, well, I think sometimes... Well, a lot of the time, they shoot a movie and they just shoot it straight 2D, and then they change it to 3D afterwards, and that's just a way of getting people into the cinema and charging them an extra £3 or £4, and it is really naughty. This was designed to be 3D.
And it's very good 3D.
You know, can I ask you, James, when you film something 3D, does it change you? Does it change the set, or is it all just in the camera?
I've never filmed anything 3D, which is probably why I'm angry about it.
Of course, this is the animation,
it's a drawing.
Yeah.
That's just a drawing. You always said that kids shouldn't go.
I saw a picture of it before. I said, it looks like you. I was thinking that makeup department's brilliant on that.
Well, look, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself now, because we're going to see a clip, John. It's a clip.
The last time I tried to be Hollywood with someone who's been to Hollywood.
All right, this is Arthur Christmas and your granddad, and it's when you go out to find the kid that's been missed. Right. And this is you literally hitting Toronto.
Sweet.
What is it? No idea. I've never seen it before. It's a city. New one. Rubbish. They're always putting these things up. I remember the first time I ran into Chicago. Now then, we better draw in a few of these. Ye baubles and elf.
Hurry, Shelby! Ow! There's a small trauma to your gift wrap, sir, but I can fix it.
Stowaway.
I can wrap anything, sir, with 3 bits of sticky tape. 3.
Good. Wrap yourself a parachute. Right, Santa.
And that was invented, isn't it?
Howard?
It's Ashley Jensen.
It's Ashley Jensen, and Grand Santa was played by Bill Nye, who's also fantastic. Yeah.
And that's Arthur Christmas. It's out on the 11th of November at a cinema near you.
Unless you've got thick kids. Then it's out in February.
Christmas can be quite traumatic for children. And there's a book. Now, I don't know whether you find this funny or disturbing. I think it depends on whether or not you've got children, right? It's this book. Have you seen this? It's called Scared of Santa. And it's just a whole book of pictures of children who are, well, scared of Santa. It's just, it's. I mean, how scared of Santa? I think it's quite funny, but look at that child. Look how rubbish the Santa is. But anyway, we asked people in the audience if they'd any pictures of themselves with Santa, and some people did. So, now this first one, where's Steph? Steph? That looks quite recent, Steph.
It was 7 years ago.
That's 7 years ago?
Yeah.
Was he a nice Santa?
I don't think he asked me what I wanted for Christmas, so that was quite disappointing, but...
He was probably distracted. Now,
Can I ask, where do you get an audience from that happen to walk around with photographs of themselves and Santa in the pocket?
No, we emailed them. Yeah, these are just in their wallets. We emailed them and we said to them. Where's Jenna? Where's Jenna? Hello, Jenna. Now, who's this in the picture with you?
My sister.
So, you are smiling in this picture, but see if you think there might be some fear in their eyes.
There's also something dodgy about Santa's eyes, though, man.
Yeah.
It looks like someone's pulling Santa through the seat, doesn't it? It looks like he's fallen.
This one's just weird. Elizabeth, where's Elizabeth? Oh, Elizabeth, this looks like a scene from a really disturbing film. It looks like Blair Witch Project, the Christmas special or something. Look at that. It's just horrible, isn't it? The faceless Santa. Oh! Is this one of those, when you develop the picture, suddenly Santa was in it?
He's taking an Easter. That's a terrifying thing.
And Megan. Where's Megan? Megan. Now, Megan, this isn't a picture of you. It's a picture of your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris. So there's Chris there, hale and hearty. So, how old was Chris in this picture?
4, I don't know.
About 4. So there's Chris now. Here's Chris. He's not with Santa, but it is. But God knows it couldn't be a more Christmassy picture. Here's Chris then. Is there a statute of limitations on social services going round?
Are we even allowed to show that?
I don't know. We've got the permission of
I
Chris.
think you should just pass it on to the council.
Thank you very much. Well done, all the people. Very good. Now, and if people want to spend their Christmas with Joanna Lumley, they can this year.
Yeah.
Yes, because you're on stage throughout.
It's a kind of Christmas play.
Yeah.
It's called The Lion in Winter. And it's a story of a family having the most massive arguments over Christmas. It's a fractured family. It's got divorces. It's got stepchildren. They're all squabbling who loves who, who's siding with who, what it is. And it just happens that they're all royal. And there are at one stage 4 kings, 2 present kings and 2 kings to be. And there's a princess and there's a queen. It's pretty steep
Sounds like
stuff.
a game of poker.
pretty much, it's pretty extraordinary. It's very funny, but it's quite so dark, and it's all completely true. It's about Britain, England, as it was, Henry II, and his wife, who is called Eleanor of Aquitaine, which is a huge area of France.
And you're in it with Robert Lindsay.
Robert Lindsay is playing Henry II, absolutely fantastic. He's a gnat's younger than me, but we followed history here, because Eleanor of Aquitaine was 11 years older than Henry.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Because you don't look thrilled to be with him in this picture. Is that acting?
That's good acting. That's as good as it gets. I'm so sorry. Where did you get that picture from?
The internet! How many times?
I hope to God you haven't got pictures of me off the internet.
And it opens next week, 5th of November, and then runs right through Christmas, end of January.
Yeah.
So is there some snow in it? No.
But there is the most phenomenal set. It's like, well, it's set in a castle, and it's in 1183, so it's cold as charity. And so it's flagstone floors and great arched things. And we're in the Haymarket Theatre, which is one of the loveliest of London theatres. And we go straight to the back. The stage goes right to the back. So it's huge with these vast arches. It's like acting in a cathedral. It's thrilling.
Wow.
Good frocks. Good frocks.
And is there a lion in it?
And you've just got to try to, keep up.
After the interval, do you think the lion will be in it now?
All the thick kids who aren't going to the film go, oh, we're going to see this. There's a lion in this one. We're all going to be sat there with 3D glasses in the front.
So, Jamie, you've done stage work. I mean, you seem too young to have had a film career and a stage career, but you have done stage.
I started off in panto.
Oh, right.
Yeah, in Kirkcaldy, in the Adam Smith Theatre. Did you ever do panto?
I've done a panto.
Yeah, like a professional panto?
As opposed to what? I've done pantos. When I first went full-time as a comic, I did a panto with Chesney Hawkes, Darren Day and a few others. And that was good. That was Dick Whittington. And that was... We did it in a place called the Lowry Theatre, which is in Salford, in Manchester. I don't know if you've ever done anything. It's a lovely theatre. And what they did, Salford's quite a deprived area, so what they did is, this council did what a lot of councils do. They say, well, this is a deprived area. There's a lot of gang violence, there's a lot of deprivation. What they need is a lovely theatre. Because the gangs don't shoot each other when there's a ballet on. So there's a beautiful theatre there. And we did this panto, but it's still a relatively rough area. And what they did is they had a day where, for the matinee, they brought all the schools from around Salford in. So there's 1,700 kids from Salford. And we did that scene that you're having every panto. You know where someone's getting chased and you say, come on, kids, can you tell us where it is? I was the Captain Cuttles. I sailed the ship with Dick Whittington. And there was the bit where we were supposed to get chased, and there was 1,700 kids in there, and that's when you realised how tough Salford was, because there was 1,700 kids, and not one of them wanted to snitch. We come on, we went, where is he? He went, look, you're on your own.
Right, Joanna Lumley, not just in a play, she can't stop. She's also got a book out. What? I know. And it's a kind of a memoir.
Yeah.
And it's got so many kind of photographs and theatre programmes.
It's sort of photograph-led. So rather than writing with pictures in it, it's pictures with a bit of writing around.
The photographs are
genius. Photographs are divine, aren't they? And the wigs and the...
Well, actually, first of all, I'd just like to show there's a picture of you as a little baby, which is just adorable. Look at her. That's so sweet.
Really concerned looking as well.
But the modelling pictures...
Someone said we're taking you to Santa.
Because I hadn't seen a lot of these modelling pictures, because presumably they were in your house.
And they were very young.
That is Joanna Lumley modelling some... Well, not everyone could wear that, Joanna.
I'm I must just tell you that we had to bring all our own accessories. So those are my own yellow boots, and they look really shabby, because we weren't very rich. We were paid £4 an hour. I mean, it sounds quite a lot, but it wasn't, actually, even then.
And you think modelling's modelling.
Yeah.
It can't have changed much over the years. And yet, you don't see poses like that as much as you used to.
Look at those shoes. Those are from Bieber. I love them so. In those shoes, I was 6'2".
Wow.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do look fantastic in them.
Please, get some of the hair ones. No.
You know, you look less good in this one. This is... well, no, in fairness, it's a knitting pattern.
Yes.
It's hard to do knitting, I think. Any model will struggle with wool. There you are.
Look at those things.
Oh, and I like the little headline, is young, gay and simple to knit.
I love that idea. The marketing department's gone, right, knitting, how are we going to sell it? Mix it in with 10-pin bowling. That's what they do. Everyone who knits loves a bit of bowling.
But you talk in the book, what is it? You talk the looks you had to do as a model.
Yes.
So you list them. The looks we did. Baby doll, OK, gawky schoolgirl, bride-to-be, yeah, get it, young mom,
yeah.
Sophisticated hostess, person laughing at fruit.
We always had to be seen laughing at... You've got some fruit here.
OK.
If there was some fruit, if there was fruit, and I was in my picture, probably in a knitted thing, I'd be going like this. And sometimes surprised by fruit.
Very good. But John Bishop, you've been on your travels as well. You've been touring up and down the land, and now you bring us a DVD of said tour.
I did. I toured from the autumn until June, so the DVDs of that show.
And in the show, and in all your shows, you do talk about your family, your wife and your kids, and you're very frank about them and stuff that goes on in your life. Are they always all right about it, or...?
To be honest, I haven't got a wife. It took a while for me to come out, but I think this is the moment now. You know, the truth of the matter is I never thought I'd be a comedian, so when I ended up walking on stage, I didn't walk on with a head full of jokes. I just walked on and talked about what's just gone on. And if you're married with kids, that's what's just gone on. And obviously, it's what everyone else is going through, so...
But as your kids get older, are they kind of...
Oh, there's a few things where you walk into the bedroom, they go, Dad, you're not saying anything about that. I go, all right, sorry, son.
And now you have.
No. I'll have to go out. No, we're at a funny stage, really, because my family... None of us expected any of this to happen, so we're all a little bit surprised by it. And really what's happened is I've been on tour, and it's been great, and I've come back, and you come back as the hero coming back home. I've been on me travels, the conquering hero, probably like the people in your plays, the conquering king. I've come home, it's wonderful, haven't we done well? And I've been home now for 2 months, and my wife said, no. I was going to have 2 years off, spend time with the family, build up relations, and she's just gone, will you do us a favour? Piss off on tour again. So I'm actually going out next year just to get back on the road again, and that tour will all be about what happens between now and then, because otherwise you can't. If you're like me, you can only talk about what your life's about, otherwise it's not true, is it?
And the dates next year, they're big. It's a big tour, isn't it?
It's all arenas, yeah. Which would be good, it would be a challenge, but it would be good because then I can build the show to fit the space.
Listen, the Sunshine Tour DVD, it's out on the 14th of November. Here's a taste.
I just said, look, lads, got to be honest, this isn't my idea, but your mum thinks I need to explain a few things to you. And you went, what, Dad? I said, well, things are going to change around here, boys, because first of all, I've got no company car anymore. The company car's gone. We haven't got a car. I've got rid of the company car. And the holidays that you're used to going on, we're probably not going to be able to go on them for a while, to be honest, because I'm not sure what money I'm going to make. And as a result of that, with not knowing what wages are coming in, I can't guarantee that you're going to get the presents that you're used to getting at Christmas. And they went, huh? Why, Dad? I said, because I've left me job, boys. They went, oh, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to be a comedian. And they went, well, you're not funny.
free conversation there.
Who amongst you are you all watching Strictly Come Dancing?
I am,
Yeah.
When I can.
Have you been asked to be on it?
Yeah.
And did you say no? Well,
Yeah.
clearly. Clearly.
I'm a coward. I'm a coward.
That'll be the series I didn't see. Well, look, every year on Strictly, an unlikely star emerges. So let's lead her blinking into the light. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Nancy Dell'Olio. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, all right. Down.
We are?
How do you do? I'm James. Nice to see you.
Down, James.
Okay.
Nice beautiful.
John Barnes. Congratulations on Strictly.
Thank you.
Are you enjoying it?
I do, definitely I do. Actually, it's very surprising me how much I really enjoy it. It's quite intense and full-on experience, but I love it. Definitely
And
love it.
do you think you're getting better?
I do think so. What do you think? What is your expression in your face? What
Well,
do you
no,
ask me?
I'll be honest with you, Nancy.
Yes,
I'll be honest
okay.
with you. So, I was away when it started, and my mother was on the phone, and she described your dancing, and when I watched it, you were better than I expected.
Thank you.
There. Yes.
This always happens when people describe, so okay.
Now, obviously, people have known you for a long time because of Sven, Gordon Eriksson.
10 years in UK,
yeah,
yes.
and then obviously your friend Trevor Nunn, because he's working with Joanna.
I know he's with Joanna.
But something I've always wanted
Nothing
to know.
to do with Strictly, all this.
So, but what I want to know, Nancy, is...
Yes.
I mean, what do you do?
I think I know.
You know, okay.
You're a lawyer, aren't you? You're an international lawyer.
So you have an office. Do you have an office and people come in and say, I slipped at work?
No, I used to. I don't know.
Tell us, Nancy, what is it?
So what was your question?
What do you do? What do you do?
Well, I'm not really, now quite full-on in entertainment world almost, so I'm not really doing law. But I've always been doing like public affairs. Public affairs is working when the society or some private or public company working completely with politicians and send them the right message how they have to create a new law. Or something, we need some new amendments, something new.
Was this in Italy or here?
It was in Italy and America.
Okay.
Yes, it was in Italy. No, I've never been practicing, but still have been working with a few lawyers, and they asked me to do deals, practically, yes.
Okay.
I work in particular specific deals, using my networking around the world.
Well, I'm glad I asked.
Do you think you know better or less?
I'm all over it, Nancy. All over it. Now, you and Anton.
My future husband.
Is he a future husband? Could sparks fly between the two of you?
It's incredible. Like it seems, without any script, we have very good fun and great relationship together. So I think we make very good TV. What do you think?
No, I enjoy watching you.
I've got to ask you about Anton. Everyone else, when they do the rehearsals, turns up in tracksuits. Why does Anton turn up in a shirt and tie?
Because
to rehearse, he must be roasted.
But I think it's his style, and I do love that. He's very performing like a real gentleman, English gentleman, and he likes his style. I love it.
No, an English gentleman dances like that.
No.
If you haven't seen an English gentleman dance, get my DVD.
I was talking about style and manners. Style and manners, and Anton represented this quite well. So there's his style.
And Saturday, tomorrow night, what are you going to be giving us?
I can't believe I'm here tonight and
I
with
know.
tomorrow night, and my stomach goes right.
What are you going to be giving us tomorrow night?
Rumba.
A rumba, and it's a special Halloween
It's
rumba.
Halloween special show. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's the way you're pulling your shirt down. I thought we were getting the rumba then, to be fair.
John, I'm getting ready. I'm wearing this favorite rumba. Rumba, you know what rumba is? A love dance.
The love dance?
Yes, right. So, it's been all week of preparation. It's like, I'm not probably be the great dancer, but I think I'm quite fun.
And I'm going to try one more time. After Strictly finishes, what are you going to do?
My life is quite busy. Few things. Well, I'm writing 2 books.
Okay.
I'm preparing my TV show. And
You're doing a
probably-
TV show?
Probably. I'm not going to say anything else
Okay,
here.
fair enough. I won't push you. I won't push you. Well, listen, good luck on Saturday. I hope you stay in for,
Thank you. You're going to see it because it's going to be very funny.
And I'm looking forward to it. And now you could help me, because, Nancy, how do you say, now it's time for music in Italian?
Adesso è il momento per la musica.
I understood that. Ladies and gentlemen, the singing Suck It and See, it is Arctic Monkeys!
Your kiss it could put creases in the rain. You're rarer than a can of dandelion and burdock. And those other girls are just post-mix lemonade. You suck it and see you never know. You sit next to me before I go. And jigsaw winning with horror movie shoes. Be cruel to me, 'cause I am a fool for you. I poured my aching heart into a pop song. I couldn't get the hang of poetry. Well, that's not a skirt, girl, that's a sawn-off shotgun. And I can only hope you've got it aimed at me. Suck it and see you never know. You sit next to me before I go. Jigsaw winning with horror movie shoes. Be cruel to me, 'cause I'm a fool for. Girls from once upon a Shangri-La. How I often wonder where you are. You've got that face that just says, baby, I was made to break your heart. Oh. Suck it and see you never know. Sit next to me before I go. Jigsaw winning with horror movie shoes. Be cruel to me, 'cause I'm a fool for you.
Arctic Monkeys, ladies and gentlemen! I believe some monkeys are going to join me. Come over, sir. Thank you very much for that.
How do you do, Graham?
I'm very well. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Sit yourself down there. It's a very cool sofa. It's a very cool sofa. Oh, there you go. Alex and Matt are joining us. They're the designated monkeys to go runners on the couch. Thank you very much for doing that big live sound.
Thanks for having us, Graham.
Now, that is the title track of the album. Now, some bands go mad on artwork. Not the Monkeys. Suck It and See. And the single's out 31st. Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, listen, we don't have much time left, but before we do go, it's time to have a story or two in the big red chair. So let's see, who's up first? Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Karen.
They love you, Karen. Where are you from, Karen?
Dublin.
Do you live here now? Or you...
I do.
You live here, and other people do too. And what do you do here, Karen?
I'm an office manager.
An office manager. Yeah. Hear that, Nancy? She's an office manager. Right. Delight us with your story.
Myself and my family were away. We were staying in some chalets by a river. And on the Friday evening, we went up to the little bar for a few drinks. And there was a big group of Austrians. They were beside us. They'd been fishing. But they were much quieter than us and left earlier. And when we left the pub quite late and probably too drunk, we were walking by their chalet and their curtains were open. And my mother, feeling that they didn't have a good enough night, thought, well, let's invite them back to our chalet for a drink. So she ran back up to their window and she went... I think they kind of misunderstood.
That mother could have got a fright, couldn't she? Oh, okay. Right. Somebody else in the chair? Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Cara.
Cara? And where are you from, Cara?
I'm from New York.
Really?
Yes.
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm a theatre director, and I think the theatre scene here is much more stimulating than in New York, to be honest.
Who knew? Don't have time for this.
Story that shaped the rest of your life, dude, and you know
she didn't, though, James. You know she didn't. She finds the theatre scene stimulating. Okay, one more. Okay, one more. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Hi, Sherry.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
What's your name?
My name's Debbie.
And where are you from?
I'm from California.
Wow.
We love you in the United States.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you.
And, do you find the theatre scene stimulating here?
Oh, incredibly, yeah.
I thought you would. Now, what do you do, nice woman?
I'm retired.
Okay, what did you used to do?
I used to raise money.
Okay. All right, off you go with the story.
Well, I was running for the U.S. Congress, and it was the...
Wait a minute! Have we slipped into a parallel universe? We have a congresswoman hopeful in the red chair.
Not anymore.
How exciting. So you're running for Congress?
I was running for Congress, and it was election morning.
Can I just say, I thought you were going to say running for a bus, running for Congress? Okay, sorry, go.
Okay, so I was running for Congress, and it was election morning, and a group of us were standing beside the road, a lot of us, parents, kids, grandparents, the mayor, and we were all waving the American flag, and the traffic's running by, and a man yelled out of his car, "I'll vote for you if you show me your tits." And my campaign manager turned to me and he said, "Don't you say a thing." Well, I was there to get votes, so I yelled back at the guy, "Come back around!" And he did, and I did, and there was a four-car pileup.
Very good story. Another wall? Yeah, wall. Come on, wall. All right. Well done, everyone. Obviously, if you fancy joining us on the show and have a go on the red chair, you can contact us via our website at this address. Thank you to all my guests tonight. Arctic Monkeys, John Bishop, Joanna Lumley, James McAvoy, and Nancy Dell'Olio. Join me next week with actress Carey Mulligan, comedy star Ricky Gervais, and the one and only Johnny Depp, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you then. Good night.
College kids trying to make the perfect woman. Just add water? It's all weird science. Tonight's film classic in 10 minutes on BBC One after the Friday lottery draws.